Yeah, we don't know what an iPhone is around here.
I'll be back in 5 minutes.
All right. Thanks for threatening me. Scooby's not happy. Scooby's afraid. All the fireworks going on outside. Okay, we're working on this pile of crap. Twin cam, orange bike that had the bad crank in it. It had the knock that came in for clutch adjustment. That's what it was. So he had this crank here that got a little up and down in it. Just a little loose. So that's what they look like after they're like this when they're tight. See, this one's tight, got no clearance. After they get tight, they get loose like this. Make all kinds of noise. So we're not going to use any of those cranks, so they're too good. So he went and brought this piece of crap in to use. So I like how it has rust marks in there from water being in the bearings. I'm sure that has nothing to do with the insides. But anyway, it actually does slide side to side a little bit. Very little. It has some clearance, but not a lot. So it's got a little clearance, see, not much. Should have a lot more than that, but oh well. But we're going to use this. He wants the motor to live about 6 months, and I don't know if it'll make it that far, but we'll see. He wanted to make it into a big motor, but it's just going to be a piece of crap stock 103 motor. So we cleaned up the crappy pistons here. Went on the sidewalk and scraped all the carbon off. I'm going to go and pull in the cylinders because they look like crap down there, see? Those gouges. Kind of matches all the metal that was in the pistons. See all that metal? Yeah, it looks nice. So I'm going to go hone these a little bit, and we're going to put it back together with the same old rings. I'm going to take a file of the skirts and try to knock off some of the heavy metal particles that are in there. I'm going to hone these real quick to make sure the wrist pins will go through. I have no idea what happened to the wrist pins that were with the bike. They were outside earlier. They disappeared. I'll see if I can find something around here in the way of a twin cam wrist pin to use. I'll probably use this one right here. There you go. There, I'll use that one to check it with. So I'm going to hone these out so the wrist pin will go in nice and easy, so I don't have to fight it. The oil pump is trash in this motor. The cam plate is not the best of condition either. It's really torn up on the shaft in there. It's not good. This here is a few extra gouges in it. It definitely has some gouges there. It's got a lot of heavy wear on the side on the gears where it was eating up everything. Which includes down inside of here, real heavy. These are the thrust plates to go between. You can see all the heavy metal transfer on those. So you're supposed to be smooth like this, not like that. So I'm going to flip them over. Hopefully I can flip them. There's two of them here, so hopefully they're good on the opposite side. I'm going to go ahead and sand the gears here to knock off the loose metal. We'll do that on all 4 pieces here. Where's the other ones at? Shut up, I'll listen to you. Here's the other one. Boom, 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 and boom. So I told him to upgrade the pump, but he don't want to do that. No money. So we're going to throw together a piece of crap that's good for about 6 months. These are Screaming Turd cams, first ones, mild, real mild. They'll fail too, so it doesn't matter, because they're made out of crappy material. They'll start failing here and take out the crappy bearings that are in there that we're not changing either. So this will be a throwaway motor. There's no reason to put good parts in a throwaway motor, so I'm not going to put any upgrades in there like he wanted to do. He wanted to put cams in it, do some port work, get some more power out of it. I'm not doing none of it. Oh, those are terrible feeling. It's like washboard in there. So we'll go ahead and hone these out a little bit and loosen them up and try to get something for the rings to seal against. And we'll just have about 6,000 to 7,000 clearance. That'll be fine. Scooby's going to help, right? You going to help, Scooby? Scooby's going to help. Scooby don't like all the fireworks that was going off earlier, so there we go. So first thing I do is get the gaskets cleaned up off of here. I got all the cases and stuff cleaned up really good. They had a lot of shrapnel in them. So they're really clean. I cleaned them like 4 times already. So they should be good. Hopefully good anyway. Get these gaskets off. We're going to see how good a junk motor runs. And for how long. Be a little test. It'll be like my buyer beware video where everybody said that when a piece of crap won't run. Yeah, you'd be surprised. I bet you'll be out there doing burnouts and wheelies like it was before. The braking is going to be riding the piss out of it for about 100 miles. That was the plan anyway. Ooh, we got pink O-rings now. All right. Now we're moving in style. Look at that. Nice. Could have used those on that pink motor I did a couple months ago. Should we reuse these gaskets? Yeah, I don't think so. So end of the year, or I guess early next year, you're supposed to have some money, so let's see if there's any motor left to rebuild. Being a twin cam, all you gotta do is keep the heads and the cases and throw away everything else. That's pretty much normal with any twin cam motor, so it's not like you're gonna hurt any parts that are not already junk. As long as it doesn't break a rod and break the cases, you should be fine. It's not like you can really hurt anything in here. It's cranks junk, cam plates junk, cams will be trash. Cylinders and pistons are already trash, so what are you worried about? Not going to hurt anything. Just put all new guts in it. Most likely you'll just get a whole nother motor. Alright. My workbench is nice and dirty. Okay, we're going to go over here and do some honing. Hone, hone, hone. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, this one go there. Ooh, right in my eyeball. Ooh, there, can you see? Good. What are you doing, Scooby? I should have just left this in there. Okay, let's see how bad these really are. We're going to use the 500 stones, which are, I think the ones I normally use. It's carbon in this motor. Ew, quite a bit. Oh, that's a lot of carbon. No, we're going to use the 400 stones. Yeah, that's how the automotive guys do it. You use the corn cob finish and you put superfine on top. Call it high performance work. Let's see how that holds up. That'll help break in those crappy used rings again. So he's doing a good job. Nice and sharp, so I gotta be careful about getting myself. Right. good as new. See all that chattering. Definitely chattering a lot. Ooh, look like crap. This must be the rear cylinder. It's worse. It's the worst one. This one cleaned up pretty good. And this one's horrible looking. That's good enough for this job. We don't want to make it too good. I'm sure that opened up about 1.5 thou right there. A little extra clearance. Never hurt anything. Let's see. Do we go with a super fine or just go with a fine, regular fine? I think we'll go with the super fine. Corn cob to super fine. Usually I give it about 2 strokes is all you give it. Oh, that's a big difference. That's on the corn cob finish on the bottom. Still bottomed out. Okay. If that don't break the rings in, nothing will. Now what did I do with it? Where did it go? Huh. Yep. Do you throw it in a drink down there? Nope, 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 nope. I was just using it. Oh, there it is. Hit it for myself. I can see why most cars don't run for shit. Yeah, finish in there is terrible. Rough as a corn cob. Yeah, that's car guys for you. Ooh, first shot. How's that? Oh, that is rough. Oh yeah, that's not good. That is rusty. called a slip fit. Alright, so I got all this cleaned up. Alright, we'll go clean this all up and then you can see how nasty it looks. Definitely quality work all the way through. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, we're back. We decided to do some upgrades, so we're going to put new rings in this. So this is how the automotive kind of finish comes out. So it's kind of rough. It feels relatively smooth compared to what the finish looks like, but you can tell it's nice and rough. So that's probably about a 180 grit finish, which is pretty stinking bad. It might be 220, but something like that. Anyway, so what I'm going to upgrade to my finish, which is a lot finer. So I'm going to redo it. Okay, so we need our 500 stones, which should be considerably smoother. Well, they are considerably smoother, but no should be about it. So we're going to do the same thing as that we just did before, except the stage spiner. Get my process worked out. Left foot and speed. It's a little better. A lot better. Got Scoopy. Alright, here you go. A lot smoother. So I can get this cleaned up. We'll be back.